Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the end.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Trying play action. Coming after it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCall. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, give on the inside. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for space. It's Crosby. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. Handoff to the single back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Waters. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're trying to get to it. Breaks the tackle. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the ground with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And this offense has a second down play. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's McCall. Right on target this time. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll do it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. And now on second down for this offense. The inside handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes second and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them
And they got him for the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Using the quick game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Davenport. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's McCall. Working that left side now. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the spin move. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Waters. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The offense set for a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They take the lead with the 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bullock. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Can't get him to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Waters. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
They're working that left side.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Edwards.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB receiver, throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Bullock. And that's just a flat misfire. Not even close to his receiver. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. A little screen to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air, it's Bullock. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll keep it himself. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McCall. Gets it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. NC State going up tempo. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll test the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, it's Waters. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.